value selections for today, which is the 13th of November. Just put my hand over my mouth while I was talking, not ideal. No face cam today, I'm afraid. Sorry for all those who just tune in to look at me. I even look alright today. I've been to a christening, so I kind of look less rough than I normally do, but anyway, it's long. I can't be bothered to set up the tripod. So value selections for today, 13th of November. I'm going to give you three. In the Premier League, we're going to have Fulham versus Man United first up. Now, these I haven't actually gone through and collected notes and stuff on these, so I'm not going to read any facts and figures out for you. I'm conscious that I need to get these done in plenty of time before the games kick off, like I didn't the last couple of days. So, Fulham Man United, as you can see, 4.10 for a Fulham win we could get. This was yesterday when I put this together, and also 4.10 for the draw, which is outrageous value in my eyes. Man United 3.40, but the book is looking at 1.94. Again, it's an example of people punting on the big team. Yes, Man United are still a big team, regardless of form, and just sort of being seduced by the name, maybe putting them in ACCAs and thinking, Man United, yeah, they'll win. It's not what the stats suggest, and I would be looking for a double chance on Fulham here. I'd be laying Man United. But for the purpose of this, 2.26, I'll probably be, a Fulham win. But definitely making sure you've got Fulham on side for that one. And then, should we skip down to the game at 3:30? So this is the first game of the day. And we've got Guimarães versus Maritimo in Portuguese Primeira Liga. And as you can see, again, we've got value on the home team. It's not as wide value. It's 1.28. We think we should be getting a 1.74. But this is a nice little value bet. You're finding a gap in the market where you think you're getting more value than you should be, but you're also getting something that's perceived to be a favourite at winning as well. So it's one thing getting an underdog with value, because you still got a bit of a risk there, and you still got a risk here obviously with any bet. But you're looking at the home team winning. They've got massively short odds as far as we're concerned, but then they've still got short odds, but with enough space for value. So it gives you a little bit more confidence, doesn't it, that the bookies and the punters are also thinking they're going to win, but we still think there's value in it to take it on. So at 1.74, I'd be happy to get involved at that. You can see that Maritimo, as far as we're concerned, are such long odds. I mean, 5.20 for the away. You're never going to get odds of 24.54 from the bookies, because I know nobody would ever take that on. So it's still, those two are sort of in sync. That's if we get value, if we're saying it's going to be that high, this is about what you're going to get between this and 8, I suppose. So it looks like a real good bet for me. So I'm taking that on. France League 1 is the last game, 7:45. A bit more of a sort of, not risky, but it still fits the criteria. Well, it fits it massively, doesn't it? Huge value in terms of what we're predicting and what is being offered. 3.15 is what we were looking at yesterday, late last night when I put this together. And Marseille 1.57. Two good teams, two strong teams. People know that Monaco are a bit of a name in the French league, have traditionally always were, and again that'll drive the price down because they'll be thinking home win for Monaco, But we know that Marseille are a very strong team, and we know that because of the data he's telling us, then they've got a great chance of winning this game, and we're looking at some superb value. So that's the third game that I'm going to be looking to get involved in. So let's have a look at the value selections from yesterday, shall we? Updated the tab. It was a bit of a mixed bag yesterday. Man City Brentford, I had under 2. I think this is one that we tipped actually, under 2.5. Or did we tip it? I don't know. I had money on that. 3.40, and Brentford went and scored the winner in the last minute with Ivan Toney. That was injury time, wasn't it? It was a great game, to be fair. Missed out on that one. But a very good value bet. That's the definition of a value bet again. We just missed out on it, but it was definitely worth getting involved in because it so nearly came off. And I was on my William Hill account just because there were some funds in it. If ideally I would have been trading that in Betfair, and I would have been in and out much quicker than that and made a nice tidy profit. So if anyone did trade that, well done. I hope you got involved. The next one was West Ham Leicester, and we got a win there. We predicted that they would win, and they did, 2-0, and it was also unders. That was a healthy little win. Tottenham Leeds, we predicted unders. 4.43. It's nearly only just missed out on that one. had a draw selection today for the members that would have been involved. That had as a draw, and it ended up 6-1. It's the way it is sometimes. And it was 1-1, and then the away team got a player sent off, and it was 1-1 at half time, ended up 6-1. Nottingham Forest versus Palace. We were looking to lay Nottingham Forest there, quite understandably, I think, but they managed to win, so nothing there. Liverpool Southampton, we went unders, that got smashed out the water. Newcastle Chelsea, nice win there. 1-0. I think that's lovely value as well. And again, that was, I mean, on form, I don't know why it was as high as above evens, but there you go. In the Championship, we didn't predict West Brom to get a win. Wigan Blackpool, this is one that I tipped as a Blackpool win, and Blackpool went ahead, and then Blackpool got a man sent off and ended up losing 2-1. So, I mean, in terms of selection, it was a sound selection. You cannot account for red cards. You just cannot. I know it sounds like making excuses, but if the away team are winning 1-0, you expect them to lock it down a little bit and sort of frustrate the opposition, but then they get a man sent off, and all bets are off. But if I was trading again, I probably would have traded out straight away. Well, I would have traded out when a red card came, or cashed out. I don't think it's worth staying in. You're taking a position and staying in it when there's a red card, because that is not what you based your position on. So if I were you, I'd always get out when there's a red card. But for the purpose of the spreadsheet, it's a -1. Gillingham Northampton, that was another one I tipped, and happy to say that one came in. Lovely bit of value there, 1.46. It was never in doubt, that one, really. They scored fairly early or midway through the first half, I think, and then got another one in the second half, and I think it was kind of comfortable, so pleased with that. Leyton Orient, 2-0 there, so that was a win. Stockport, another away win. We've got a bag of away wins here, look, haven't we? 4 in a row away wins that we predicted, and they all came in. No, we haven't, because this one didn't. But it did York, so 3 in a row came in. York, but they lost 2-1, and then this one was another one that I backed, Charleroi versus Mechlin. This is one that I made public, and it got abandoned after, I don't know what it was, like 60 minutes or something, was it? I don't know, because of crowd trouble, and they were winning 1-0, so that annoyed me. And I had a fourfold, because I had a £5 free bet on William Hill. I had an Arsenal win, Charleroi, I had Bologna, and there was another one that was all from the Poisson pack that I put. Oh, Newcastle, yeah, Newcastle. So I had Newcastle had come in, and then I was waiting on Charleroi because that kicked off late, Bologna, and Arsenal, and they all came in, and it just got reduced down to sort of the threefold because this one got abandoned. So yeah, whatever. We don't know how it would have ended, I guess. -1 there, Augsburg, Werder Bremen. Nice 3-2 win for Napoli. Crazy odds for Napoli, that was. I didn't, whatever. Bologna, that was nice as well. I mean, I expected a Bologna win, and our odds did suggest that it would be wide, but 3-0, yeah, happy with that. And then another nice win, Kilmarnock, winning 1-0 at Hibs for nice 3.45, lovely bit of profit there. And then we tipped a home win earlier in the day in Slovenia, but that one ended 1-1. So we ended on 3.44, which is lovely. I haven't added it to this one, but you can see that it's 27 points profit now in 10 days. So I'll add that now. Yeah, buzzing with that. Currently watching Villa. I had a bet on corners, over 10 corners, when there were 3 corners in the game. And there's currently, I think there's how many corners have we now? I'm just having a look. We're just before half time, and there's been 8, so wicked, love that. So I put on 18.27. I cash out for £31 now. So I'm going to be doing a video very shortly on in-play corners again, so that we can use them in the World Cup. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Like and subscribe, the usual gubbins, please do. Hope you have an enjoyable rest of your weekend, and I hope these bets treat you well. See you later.